I think we can agree that everyone thought she was gonna say, what? Why did you guys think I was gonna say Dobby? What? Why did you guys think I'd say Dobby? You said elf. Oh, like oh, okay. No. No. Good Lord, no. No, like... like... human-looking elves. I thought you were gonna say Will Ferrell from the movie Elf. No, not like Elven, like... God, I can't believe you guys would think I was into Dobby. I mean, really? That I find concerning, because, like... how do you think of me as a person, you know what I'm saying? Like... I mean, you are into Luna's dad. It was one time. I got over it pretty quickly. It was one time. I watched one of the films, okay? I was probably in a very vulnerable moment in life. You find that concerning. Now you know how we feel. Being into Dobby's like being into Gollum. No. Oh. Cheese and whiskers, honestly. Luna's dad has got it going on. So if we see Jarms in an elf costume in the future, we'll know why. No, I mean like Legolas type of deal. Oh, that show Vikings, because they have like their bleached blonde. I don't know what it is with the bleached blonde hair. The long bleach blonde hair is like a thing. I don't know. So if you see James dyeing his hair bleach blonde and growing it out, now you'll know why. Watch The Witcher. The Witcher sounds really scary. I don't like scary things. I don't like adrenaline, because I already have a lot of adrenaline, so I don't like scary stuff. If that makes sense. Do we prefer the grey exterior on this bit? Or do we prefer the white exterior on this bit? Which do you think looks better? Grey exterior or white exterior on these pieces? Henry Cavill in The Witcher. Let's see. Yeah, I think you guys got the aesthetic. Okay. I think I'm seeing more of the white exterior is a favorite. Go for this then. I used to have a crush on Superman, like Smallville's Superman, when I was younger. That was really old though, and then I was like, I'm over that guy now. That was very short-lived actually, but that was one. In Domino. Well, maybe it helps with the deliveries, us coming along, as long as you're, you know, watching the road and not the stream. Ooh, that looks so cute. That's nice. Oh, then it deletes. Actually, I don't think that's gonna work. Do it like this. We'll do maybe 3 tiles. 1, 2, 3 on each corner. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. Tom Welling is in Cheaper by the Dozen. Oh yeah, we watched Cheaper by the Dozen the other day. Cheaper by the Dozen 2, actually. It's got the guy from Schitt's Creek in it. It's so funny how he and oh god, what's his name? Steve Martin always work together. They must be like good friends or business buddies in real life. Father of the Bride is so good. My favorite movie of all time. Actually, I'm due to watch it. I haven't watched it for about 3 months. I feel like there's a movie you watch at least 5 times a year. And that would be Father of the Bride for me. I really like watching The Holiday and Bridget Jones's Diary and Miss Congeniality as well. And I also saw, or I read that people with anxiety, a common thing is to rewatch lots of things that you've already seen because it's kind of comforting. You already know what's going to happen, or you will like Google what's going to happen in TV shows and stuff, so you don't have to have the angst of waiting to know what happens. And that's so something I do. And I was like, oh, it's me, it makes sense. My god, Deli, let's do a movie night stream. Yeah, I don't know how we can do it though, being in all different regions of the world. I would love to do that, but I just don't know how we could make it work. Because I know if you're in the same region, you can do like watch parties for certain, like Amazon Prime watch party, but then only some films are available. What's your favorite pack? I think if I could only have one pack, it's definitely Seasons. Absolutely. Absolutely. The more I look at this, the less inclined I am to keep it. Because the wood doesn't really like... Actually, you know what? I'm gonna keep it. I'm keeping it. Oh, and Legally Blonde's another film I watch at least a couple of times a year. Guys, I'm just gonna quickly save and feed Bowser. I'll be back in just a second. Hello, I'm back. Sorry I left you guys with no music. How horrible. Just horrible. Bowser's being fed, so he's happy. I could hear him kind of roaming around outside the door, so I was like, oh yeah, he's ready for a feed. So, hi Juju, how you doing? Just got another stream video idea, matchmaking your fans. How would we do that? Calming tea after all those squats, Juju? Oh, nice. I grabbed a snacky and made some calming tea. Good for you. I'm amazed that this instant coffee has given me so much energy today. Can you give us your ramen recipe? Yeah. It's not really a true ramen. It's like a... Honestly, it's a ramen recipe for people who don't like ramen because I don't really like ramen unless I make it myself. But I can show you guys. Basically, instead of using a ramen broth, I use a like a vegan chicken stock. This is kind of, what do you guys think about this for like a decorative kind of balustrade? I know it's a little different, but I kind of think it's pretty. I mean, are we going too far astray from the more traditional look? You think it works? I'd love to know the recipe for your oat and choc chip that you had for brekkie. Okay, so I don't think I'll make that one again because I think there's probably better versions of it out there. Like it was yummy and I had it this morning. It's very filling, but I feel like it needs some tweaks. I like it, but it feels like it's a very different vibe. Yeah. Do you want to know what I think? I think that we should just go back to the good old trustworthy plain. Oh my gosh, and have you guys been watching The Real Housewives of Beverly Hills, the latest season? So good. I think we should go back to this. Just keep it simple. And then, you know what? If you want to download this and change it up, good for you. You live your best life, you do that. I'm not gonna stop you. Oh, will I? Okay, there we go. We need the letterboxes. And I'm also thinking if we should make this into a little modern arch. Cause that actually, to me it looks a bit awkward. That awkward. How could it delete all my wallpaper like that? The house is coming along nicely. Thank you. I'm glad. It's all thanks to you guys. Yeah, I was thinking of going like this. Maybe we face it the other way. Yeah. It's kind of awkward that the staircase hangs over it though. But if we did a singular one, then... I mean, how are you meant to really get through it? Like, obviously the Sims can, but in real life. Like, you'd struggle to get a wheelchair through it probably, or something like that. Glass door. Tea time. About this. Oh, actually, what happens if this was enclosed? Nah, it'll be way cooler when it's open. We could just go like that. Although that's kind of weird to have glass in here. Hey, I have a question for you guys. I have a question. What kind of Sims players are you? Are you like a perfectionist? Are you a legacy? Oh, Bowser's here. Bowsy! Hi, honey. Was that yummy? Do you want to come say hi to stream? He always thanks us for his breakfast or dinner. He'll always come by and he'll just look at you and go to say thank you. Oh, bye, honey. Okay. Guess he's not coming by today. It's fine. Chaotic builder. A micromanager. So what does micromanaging, what does that mean? I'm going to take notes on this. So there's the legacy player. I guess there's the like perfectionist kind of control freak player. The rags to riches player. A woohooing sim, the sim who woohoos with all the other sims. The never finishes anything player. Rags to richer. I must spend hours building and creating the perfect sums and then never play that save again. Oh, doesn't have the game, but lives through it by watching people play. Well, that's nice. The super sim player. The rotational player. What's a rotational player? The torture. The million mods player. Doesn't know what to do player. Deleting everything and building up everything. I always get great ideas from you and others, and then I try them and then I just give up. Wait, what is rotational play? You mean playing different families? Or different saves? The tossed player. I'm the keep Sims always happy player. Good, I reckon there's some really interesting psychology in the different ways people play The Sims. Oh, the cheetahs. Several families in one save. Ah, okay. Are we doing a poll? No, I was just interested in what kind of different players you think exist. Oh god, I will have to bring it up in therapy then so we can see if there's psychology behind the ways people play. I feel like there's like the power player who like gets really excited that they have the power to control everyone. Interesting. Now, the next interesting thing is how do I roof this? Maybe just basic platform roofs. Bowser's back again. Feels a little tall. Oh, Bowsy, are you okay out there? He's like... I don't know what kind of player I am. Oh, I'm a pro player. Can I be a pro player? Is that what I fit into? The pro player who still doesn't know how to play the game properly. This is basically recreate an EA game changes LP player. Yeah, I think there's some serious psychology behind it. Like how you play your games. The Just Builds player, storyteller. Oh, the storyteller. Yeah. I like storytelling. James is a completionist. He's like a completionist and strategy player. See you, Dalig. Have a good one. Is the music too loud for you guys? Or maybe there's just like the YouTuber streamer player. And the challenge player. Music sounds good? Okay. Sweet. You know what movie has not aged well? Dude, Where's My Car? And American Pie. Babbling Stacy, thank you so much for the 4 months. Appreciate you. I hope you're having a good week and enjoying the stream. So what should we build on our oh, I mocked this up. What should we build on our sip and build stream? For those of you guys who weren't here earlier, I was saying that I want to do, like, you know how you see those paints and sip classes where usually they like drink wine while you paint? I want to do like that, but a sip and build. So I think we can either go like Bob Ross style, where I just take you through a tutorial and you make the same thing as me, or we could do like the same challenge at the same time. Oh, Bring It On was such a good movie, and it's so hard to watch in Australia. It's like not on any streaming services. I don't know what they did with the licensing of that here. Same challenge at the same time. Are you not allowed to buy the movie? Oh, I think you can buy it on... No, I don't even think it's on iTunes to buy here. At least it wasn't 4 months ago. Oh yeah, I've seen Stick It. I liked that. Actually, what happened to the main actress in Stick It? Because she kind of was in Stick It and nothing else. I mean, I don't know about you, but I don't know what happened to her. And at the time, I thought she was like the coolest person in the world. And then she never was in anything else, and then I was sad. Clara, yeah. What about the best of both worlds? Shell, roof together, and then we add our own flair decorating. Oh, that's a good idea. So it's like we build the same structure, and then it's like, now kids, have fun. Just give your build your own creative flair. And at the end of this class, we're gonna show each other what we came up with. And I think it's gonna be a really nice bonding experience. And should we play jazz or like no music? Get a Bob Ross wig, please. No, it's just gonna be Deli. Just Deli. We're not gonna do any wigs. It's just the old Delster. Deli's chat is so calm, and little Simsy's chat is chaos. Yeah. I don't even know if we have timers on in chat. I think we do sometimes. But I think overall it's a bit more chillaxed, you know? Well, it's not as busy for one. That probably makes a difference too. No music, but the jazz is so calming. How will we show our builds on Twitch? Well, we can upload them. Well, what we'll do is we'll upload them to the gallery under the same hashtag, so then we can look at what everyone's done. You could build a shell, and then we all download it and customize it, and then add it to the gallery under a hashtag so we can all see each other's. Yeah, I mean, that's the general idea for the shell challenges. But I was like, I don't know if I should do something different. I think we'll start off with a more tutorial-based one, and then we might do like a shell challenge one. I think that's what I will do. Oh, I love these cascading things. All right, what we actually do need before anything else is some lighting, which is what I was starting to get to. Until you guys decided to distract me. No, that's toxic. You didn't. I always struggle to find, you know, lights that look good. This is the struggle I have with every build. I feel like I just don't vibe with any of these lights. None of these lights make me happy. This is none of them. Not that one. Not even this one. This one probably makes me the most happy. Are you going to furnish the interior as well? Yeah, we could do like a basic furnish, I think. I mean, I'm kind of going towards this one. It's a little odd. Oh, I don't know. I think we'll just go with these strip lights. Go to outdoor lighting. Yeah, but there's no wall lights, really. Oh, there's this one. Wait. I don't think I've ever used this in my entire life. Oh my god, is this new? Wait. Has anyone seen this light before? I think I just made a new Sims discovery. Oh no, this is definitely not new because it's so oversized. It's got to be from base game. Hey, hello, how you doing? This is little Simsy's favorite light. I can see why. How have I never seen this light before? Because it's an outdoor wall light and I never go to outdoor lights for wall lights. Wow. And just like that, my life was changed forever. I do think this is way too big though. It's a little old school for the build there, I think. No, it's just gonna stick to these. Just because it's like a modern house. That one's a little more traditional. You know? Oh, that's nice. You know what I like to say? I like to say it's strip lighting. Don't. Strip lighting. Get some strip lights in here. Woo! Oh, I already put lights there. Okay. Oh! You know, one of the best updates The Sims ever did was making this saucer light into a mini version. God bless The Sims for doing that. That's something I'll always be. You know what? If you're ever having a really bad day and everything in life seems just bad, everything just sucks, you just remember that The Sims added a small version of this light, and I tell you what, that's gonna get some serious serotonin going in your brain and you're gonna feel a lot better. Just remember that. Agreed, yeah. Mm-hmm. That is something to be grateful for. You know how they say to make gratitude lists for mindfulness? That is at the top of the list. Simple saucer lights cured my depression. That's right. Oh, I love this flooring. So this is by Peacemaker, and this is actually recolors, I believe, of the Eco flooring. Oh yeah, they have lots of... Oh wow, they have lots of recolors. Holy, look at all of them. Oh wow, that's fun. Ooh. Ooh. What do you think of this, Miller? Look at all the recolors. Oh my god. I like it a lot. Love that flower. I feel like I am actually experiencing a therapy. Well, you're welcome. I will state I am not a professional there. I will admit that. Oh, Stretch from Lyrical Song. Thank you. Therapy time with Deli. Well, there's another stream we can do. Okay. Floorboards, floorboards. What kind of flooring should we do in these apartments? We could do really light flooring like that. I don't want to do dark flooring, you guys. So these are just studio apartments? Yeah, I thought it could be another studio challenge to furnish. I mean, look, when you furnish them, you can pick whatever flooring you want. So maybe I'll just go with what I like, and then, you know, everyone else can do what they want to do. And then I get my way. Then I get to do what I want to do. Lightwood flooring is the best. I like lightwood flooring. James's flooring here at his apartment is dark. At our, or at my place in Melbourne, it's light. So I don't know where I was going with this story. I had a point to make, but it's gone now. So I just sound like I'm flexing. But I did have a point. I love diagonal flooring for balconies. Don't know why. Well, actually, for apartment buildings, I think most buildings actually have tiles. You get the best of both worlds, light and dark floors. Maybe that was the point. I don't know. There was a reason, and it's gone now. I wonder if we'll actually be allowed to go back to my home state anytime soon. Right now, we're not allowed to go over the border to another state. Like, the state won't let us in. So I'm trying to apply for exemptions to head back. So I'll keep you guys updated. Fingers crossed, because we need to move. But it's like a triage situation. So they're letting in, like, the people who need to go back desperately first. So, like, people who, like, have a terminally ill family member, they'll let go back, that kind of thing. So we're just waiting to hear back still. Thanks, Tara. Yeah, me too. Hopefully. But if not, we'll just try again and 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 again until we get to go back. Okay, we should have 4 bins like here that people can use. This can be the bin area. Or as some of you guys say, the trash, the garbage. That didn't really sound American at all. The garbage. So this actually goes to a beautiful outdoorsy area over here. So you can actually circulate around the whole block if you choose to. It's nice. Yeah, there's meant to move to a new spot in Melbourne. In Melbourne. Whoa, that's got a big hat on it. Yeah, so we gotta get back to move. And then that house is gonna need some real life Sims building, which will be exciting. Except I have no money to do that yet, so it'll be a while. It'll be a work in progress. Do the dumpsters work like regular outdoor trash cans? Oh, yeah, maybe we should get a dumpster instead. Yeah, except you can dumpster dive, so it's even better. Is there one that kind of looks fresh and nice and not old? Maybe we go back to having our bins here and we can have like a straight dumpster over on the other side. That's like got graffiti on it. You know? Girl named Cameron, thank you so much for the 1 year. Yay! And you're so welcome. You're so welcome. The white swatch above the pink one's the nicest. This one? Yeah, that probably is the nicest. I could put the dumpster kind of down the side here. It's not a bad spot, actually. But then you can kind of see it from the entrance, which isn't as nice. Let me just put it on the other end of the block, down here. Maybe we'll do that. Yeah, our government didn't order enough vaccines. Oh, that's a story for another day, isn't it? I think we're getting Moderna, though. Well, so they say, but who really knows? I've got to say, though, the TikToks about the Australian vaccine rollout are pretty hilarious. Now that I'm on the TikTok and kind of with it. Jenna Louise, thank you so much for the Prime sub. Appreciate you. M Disney Girl, thank you so much for the 10 months. Woo! That's exciting. At tier 3. Oh my goodness. Now that's what I call some dedication, M Disney Girl. Thank you very much. I appreciate the support so much. Oh, I just gave you hashtag love hearts. Capes Gaming, thank you so much for the raid. Hello. So I jumped into Cape's stream earlier today because Cape was doing my Studio Cube challenge. How did it turn out? And thanks Juju for the shout out to Cape. Always on those shout outs, Juju. How'd you end up going? Welcome to the party! We're just building like a apartment complex. That's what we've been doing. Because I'm actually doing another kind of studio apartment challenge, but the feedback was if I could build it into an actual complex, so then it's easy for people to upload to the gallery, which I thought was really quite a good idea. We've come to help you. Oh, thanks. I took a break halfway through apartment 3, continuing tomorrow. Good. Well, you know, that is definitely a good thing to take a break. Come back fresh tomorrow. That's always good. Oh. I tried to make you VIP, but it didn't work. Wait, did it work? I don't know. I don't think it did. It just put in the chat people who are VIP'd. There we go. Now it worked. You headed over to City Skylines? Nice. Well, I'll have to tell James about your City Skylines because he gets pretty into that. But yeah, if you guys are looking for a streamer to watch, Cape's Gaming is my neighbor. I mean, not my neighbor here, but he's in New Zealand. I think. I assume. I wish we could build a whole new apartment building in The Sims. Same. I really, really wish that we could do that as well. I mean, look, now with the Roomies update, we can get Sims to live in their apartments, I guess. That's how you would use this place. At least that's what I would do. James and Bowser, I think, are both snoring. Should we do these big aircon units on top of the apartment? Is that seems it does seem a wee little bit much to do the giant one. Maybe like that? You're welcome, Cabe. Jenna Louise, thank you so much for subscribing. Babbling Stacy for the 4 months. Appreciate you. Sabu Sims for the 1 year. That's epic. Happy 1 year anniversary. May Bobo bless you. My Bobo bless you. Hey from Greece. Hello. Yeah, I will upload this unfurnished. So we were thinking of doing a channel point reward that's like you get to delete whatever build we're working on. Yeah, it'd be like the most savage channel point redemption, but I reckon it'd be kind of funny, devastating / entertaining. I feel like the chat would get so upset though. Like, I feel like you guys would be more upset than I would be. I'd be like, okay, time to start again. That's a brutal redemption. I know, but I kind of love the drama. If I was on a reality TV show, I'd be like the one who just starts drama. Just because it's fun. No, I wouldn't. I'd be the one who has panic attacks. It should be like 1 million points. So the Dream Life LP, that one stopped because Dream Home Decorator came out and then Cottage Living came out, so I was busy just playing those new packs. What I should have done is turned Dream Life into those Let's Plays. Yeah, kind of messed that one up, but it may come back soon. Also, with the mailboxes, what should we do? Should we do the apartment mailbox? Actually, yeah, what we could do is... Can I copy these? I can. We could build like a mailbox. Yeah, we'll build like a mailbox. So we can lift this up. It needs to be a little higher there. So we go like this, then we get the right half wall. See, this is kind of what you're probably more likely to see in Australia. Like, when there's apartments, there'll be a group of mailboxes in the one spot. Did you miss the interior? No, the interior hasn't been done yet. Oh my gosh, these sit so high up on the wall. Oh, because of the platform. Okay. Just go like this. Yeah. Oh, that still like kind of looks a bit high, doesn't it? Wait, this one's sitting lower. Wait, what? Oh, I can lower them. Well, I don't know if they're going to be usable though. I feel like these really need to be player tested. I mean, they look cute. There's a new Snowy Escape one too. Oh yeah. It's true. There's the this one. Oh yeah, this one's really nice. You can get them in red, which is quite fun. Oh yeah, there's the little pictures on them. So cute. Good thinking. These are really nice. Oh, these join together too. Wow. Can make like a little collection. That's nice. I like that. Looks more realistic. Yeah. I like that too. Satisfied. Oh. I'm just making this one a little higher because I feel like privacy. From the ground floor, maybe. It's nice. Those mailboxes are nice. Yeah. It's all coming together. Oh, and I use the same panels from Cats and Dogs as well. I was also thinking if maybe we should... Oh, excuse me. Don't think you're gonna get yourself there. Put yourself there. So I was also thinking maybe we could use the thingamabobamajigs from City Living. Ooh, or we could make these into like hidey holes. Hide a hole, neighbor. I mean, that's kind of cute. It's kind of cute. Maybe make a mini tree. It's baby Groot. Oh my gosh, Groot's so beautiful. You made me cry. What pack are those mailboxes from? They're from Snowy Escape. You know, we probably should have made this as base game. I mean, it's not too late. We could make a base game. Could have a shared barbecue space. Oh yeah, like a little or like, you know what? I might leave that to people who download it to do what they want. Oh, actually no, I'll put a barbecue space in because it's base game anyway. We are Groot. I cried in that part. It was so sad. I mean, like, beautiful sad. Yeah, like a couple of barbecues down here. Or maybe just one. And then what else would you want down here in a barbecue area? I mean, I guess table and chairs could be a good start. So calming. Somewhere for kids to play, that is another option. I feel like I should make a base game version of this, because it'll be super annoying for some of you guys if you don't have these packs, which most people don't, to like then build it. But it looks so pretty. I know. Well, I do like this little barbecue area. It's, you know, a little spot here. I guess there could be like a, yeah, community garden could be nice. Or just some basic community planters. Could be over here. So, you know, there could be some herbs and spices over here. I love a community garden. I think it's such a nice thing. Lol, live advice from Jocelyn was redeemed. Oh, thank you for the stretch, Joe Potato. Oh God, I accidentally hit my headphone. Life advice from Jocelyn from Got Fan. Okay, I will get Josie to give some life advice. I'll just go get her, you guys. Just let me know in the chat, Got Fan, what life advice you require from Jocelyn, okay? And I'll go get her. Okay, I'll just be right back. Jossie, Got Fan needs some advice. Okay, honey, I'll be there in a second, doll. Hi, Got Fan, how you doing? I know that you need some advice from me, and that is, should I publish my books that I have written and not be so afraid? Now, one of the things that's difficult in life is fear. And fear does hold us back in many ways. And the important thing is that we feel the fear, we respond to the fear, but we don't let it, hold us back. Thanks, darling Tara. It's good to see you too. So I think you should definitely publish your books. Be proud of them. Don't be scared. No fear. And I also think that you need to get that bag, sell them, get some money, buy yourself something nice. Get yourself a manicure. Get yourself a nice bunch of flowers. Get yourself a new tap for the kitchen if yours is leaking. Just live your best life, okay, honey? So I hope that advice helps. And it's good to see you, darling. Good luck with the books, and do be sure to share with myself or Deligracy on Twitter. Sometimes I use her account or her dog's account, Bowser, okay? Okay, darlings, it was nice to see you. Okay, I'll go get Deli. She'll be right back, okay? Bye-bye, darlings. Bye-bye. How do I work this thing? Bye-bye. Thanks, Jossie. Thanks for that. Oh, bye-bye, Deli. I'm running. I gotta go. Bye. I have my 5 minutes of exercise today. Okay, bye, Jossie. Okay. Was that helpful, you guys? Got fan? 4 accents in one. Yeah, she's a well-traveled lady, so she's, you know, Jossie's been around the globe. Yeah. I'm actually not really sure where she's from, to be honest. I think she's... You know what? I have no idea. Bye, honey. What should we put in this little nook here? What can we put in there? A compost? I don't know. The accent reminds me of the guy from Father of the Bride. Yeah, it's like a Franck slash Edna Mode accent slash Moira. Are you planning on adding a terrace garden? Well, I think in each of these homes they have their balconies to use. So I think I might just leave it with that. Yeah. I'm also thinking I will change... I'm thinking I'll change it to base game, you guys. Or at least as much as I can, I'm gonna change to base game. Sometimes when I'm unsure, I just think of what would Jocelyn do? A place for bikes? Yeah, I was thinking that too. Just not for, oh good, that's base game. So this, we do have a problem here. This is not base game, this white. And I really like this. Changing it could potentially ruin our build. No, make a separate one for base game. You know what? I'll leave this. Oh, but then there's these windows as well. These are from university. Balls. I mean, these aren't so bad. Because I want everyone to be able to do the challenge. Well, everyone who has the game. I wish everyone could have. Oh, and then the sliding doors. Well, actually, the sliding doors aren't so bad because we do have base game sliding doors now, so that's actually okay. They're not quite as lovely, but they're still nice. And then, you know, if you have the other packs, you can replace the doors with, you know, something a little bit more bespoke, as they say. How long have we been streaming for? we're going overtime, folks. Stream overtime hype. Yeah, the glass doors are eco. Also, why are these sliding doors so short? I mean, why? Could they please have just leveled them to the base game modern windows? We're probably actually better off doing these other doors. There we go. I'll just go like this. Okay, so you can, you know, you can pop in the eco ones if you want. There's no dramies. Okay, okay. Oh, right, and then there's these doors. Wait, are these even base game? Oh god, they're spa day. No. I have CC, so I'm not worried. Yeah, you'll be fine. Okay, we need base game. Glass doors, I just feel like are a bad idea for a front door. It really does surprise me how many front doors have glass that you can see through. Like, it just seems like a strange security measure not to take. Is that just me, or am I paranoid? Maybe it depends where you live. Maybe that's more of the issue. All will be tossed. It's all tossed, folks. Now, of course, you can pick whatever flooring, wallpapers you would like. That's absolutely fine. I'm just going to put in my own. Just like that. Oh god, I'm speaking like Jocelyn. She really does rub off on us sometimes. Okay, then we'll put some white walls like that, like that. It's good, there's a double brick dividing wall. That's good. Love that for us. Pardon me. Oh god, I'm so like grossly burpy today. I'm sorry. It's really unbecoming. It's just a bit unattractive. But do I really care? No, not really. Okay, so I wonder if we can have a dark feature wall from base game. Oh my god, so many beautiful wallpapers in here. That are custom content. But you never burp. True, I never burp. Oh, I love this cement wall. You know what? I'm just gonna let you guys pick your feature walls. I don't have time for this. I don't have time for this, even though playing Sims is literally my job at this point in life. I don't have time for it, okay? I got to do. Where do you get all the wallpapers from? These are all base game. And this white brick is, you'd recognize it as this brown swatch because it has a Nikki brown swatch as the first swatch. And then the white's really nice. Oh, did you, Jasper? That's exciting. Very exciting. Okay, what else do I need to put in here? Do I need to put in anything else? Oh, that's... I mean, the letterboxes are a bit of a problem. Because they're not base game, but they look so cute. I don't want to move them. Maybe I'll just put like an extra mailbox here. You know what? I'm just, hopefully you guys will figure it out. Oh, the spa daylights were a problem. Oh, you're so welcome. I'm really happy to be open about mental health. I don't believe it's anything to be embarrassed about. It's very, very normal. Wow, I just realized I'm normal. That's a nice feeling, isn't it? We can have these lovely fluorescent lights around here instead. Oh, actually, I think one of the trees are cats and dogs too. Shh. How's it looking in the dark? Seems pretty fairly well lit up. Hi Deli, love from Melbourne. Hope you and James and Bowser are well, safe and happy. We are, thank you for checking in on us. We're good, we're just taking it day by day. Doing the things we enjoy. Bowser's getting lots of attention. So yeah, happy, all happy. Although Bowser did have an ear infection last week, but I think it's cleared up now. But it does mean we have to go to the vet again for him to get checked up. And boy, oh boy, he does not like going to the vet. And I feel the vet is very different to the vet we go to in Melbourne. They're very like, they're just a lot less hands-on, like they don't want to handle him. Which, that's fine, nothing against, like they gotta do what they're comfortable with. But it's interesting because in Melbourne, the vet there's like, all right, he's coming in, and they just take him and we're like, okay. But here they're like, we don't do that. So I don't know. I should take him to Dr. Chris Brown. Yeah. Oh god, he hates the vet there. Does anyone else have a pet who hates the vet? I just wish that, like, you know, I often think about if I had a superpower, what superpower would I want to have? Honestly, I would love to be able to speak to animals, so then I could tell my pets, like, or an animal, that it's okay if they need help or something. Okay, so this tree is base game. Great. But this tree, I'm pretty sure this tree is cats and dogs. Yeah. It's a nice looking tree. But luckily we have base game trees we can use. It's beautiful. All right, I mean, I think this is done. What do you guys think? Oh, my dog always wheezes in the waiting room. Oh, he would hate the thermometer in his butt. Yeah. He did that thing where they what is it when they like spray out of their anus? He did that to the vet when he put the thermometer in. He went all over him. One of my cats loves the vet and the other hates it. Oh God, Tempest Silver Fox, I hope you guys are okay. My cat didn't eat for 2 days after going to the vet. Oh no. Anal glands, yeah, he did the anal juice squirt thing at the vet. It was, yeah, bad. Oh, honest Lynn, my dog absolutely hates it. Like the vet always makes sure she's seen in increments throughout the day. And your dogs shake like crazy and hyperventilate when they know they're going to the vet. It's a really like super unnatural place for them to be. Like they have no idea what's going on. Of course they're like scared of the vet. I mean, I get scared going to the doctor, so I don't blame animals for being scared for going to the vet. I have a friend who likes going to the dentist. Yeah, she likes going to the dentist. Which I think good for her. I wish I liked going to the dentist. This wallpaper is cats and dogs. Yeah, I was kind of thinking of just leaving the wallpaper. Because if you download it with base game, then at least you just know to replace this with a feature wallpaper. And then you can pick whichever. I think this could be kind of nice to have these little, they're like little caps. Little winged caps over there. Shades. Shades is a better word than a winged cap. So go like this. I wonder why it just transfers one half wall every time. I feel like that makes it look a little bit more detailed. I love it. I feel healthy. Oh, the dentist? That's good. I love how you're like, I love it. I love it. I'm trying to think of something that I like that you guys probably don't like. I want to be special too. I love refried beans so much. Like out of the can, I'll eat them cold out of the can. I love refried beans. Like I'll put a spoon in and just eat it. I like winged cap. Love refried beans. I should really make my own, but they don't taste as good. I like the old El Paso brand. Oh my god, girl. Ew, it's good. Oh, really, Sloughing Marie? That's kind of nasty. It's good. The mushy stuff is so mushy. It's good. It's so good. James doesn't like the refried beans, though. Which, look, he's allowed to not like them, okay? He doesn't have to like them. But I'm gonna keep having my refried beans. Do you reckon I can just extend this all the way through? No, it didn't work. I've never even seen refried beans. They're usually, well, in Australia, you can get them in the Mexican section, like the Mexican food section of supermarkets. And there's a brand called Old El Paso, the one who did that that ad. And yeah, they're like in a can near your burritos and stuff, and your jalapenos and stuff. And I think you can make them yourself if you buy pinto beans. Then you like mush them together with maybe onion and garlic and a bit of water. Why not have both? Exactly. What was that tune again? Da 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 da. Okay. I think this is beautiful. I think this is the best build we've ever done. This is the best build we've ever done in The Sims 4. Cool, well, I'm gonna upload this to the gallery. Wait, is this flooring base game? Yeah. I mean, we're lucky most of this was base game anyway. Okay, what should we call it? Studio apartment challenge? We're doing another studio apartment challenge. Or just unfurnished studio apartments, maybe. Furnish these. Furnish these studios. That sounds good. I challenge you to furnish these 4 studio apartments. Do anything you like, but most importantly, have fun. Should put a comma after like. Love always. Practicing my touch typing. Oh no. Oh no. Your Deligracy.